Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Monarch Synchro here, bringing you an early deck of the month for August. This is gonna be a flamevell synchro. It's my own little. It's different. I mean, it's not like flamevell cat. It runs like three different engines, but yeah, this is my own little take. It's a little bit of the kings and stuff like that. Cause I mean, even after this format ends, there's still gonna be the pot of duality whatever card, and people are gonna try to be maining like at least 2 to 3, but at least Thunder King stops that card, so Thunder King's gonna be pretty good for next format as well, unless Konami decides to limit the card, but I doubt it because it's like cards for Black Feathers. You can't special that turn, you can activate more than one, so it's pretty balanced out. So yeah, without further ado, let me show you the deck. I'll be explaining some of the card choices that I've made. It runs one Caius. You never know when you're gonna need to remove like a Sangan or a Dark Soul. Um, Two is too much in this deck. I mean, it does support it, but I don't want to draw into like two and not be able to like tribute fodder. Like it does have a lot of tribute fodder, but one's just good enough. I run two Cyber Dragons. They're there just to get rid of bottomless, and then it combos well when you can bring out like I run Gale, so you can like shrink, attack, or whatever, and then synchro for like Stardust, set all your back row, stuff like that. It supports that play as well. I run, like I said, the three kings. They're not all beat sticks, but they're pretty much MVP of the format. It stops Infernities, it stops X Sabers, a lot of cards. So three is pretty good. This is pretty much the first engine that I use, and it's the Flamvells of obviously. 19 beat stick and gets out these guys, the magicians, which is like pretty much the best engine for level 8s, because there's just it's too fast. This engine's really fast. If you can get it off in like synchro for Stardust, and if you have a lot of back row, you pretty much just are set for that game, unless they can get rid of your Stardust, but it's gonna be pretty tough. So that's the first engine. Then I utilize the Gravekeeper Spy engine, the 3 spies with the Descendant. It's always good to be able to set that, and if first turn they attack, you get this in defense mode or whatever. And then next turn if they say like back rows or whatever, you just tribute this to pop one of their back rows, and then just summon like Magician, synchro with this guy, or you can even synchro with the Gale and go into Arcanite if you really need to and pop something. Um, it's just this engine is very versatile. Allows you to tribute fodder for Caius as well and stuff like that, and you can synchro with the spies and the magician as well for level 8s. Gale, um, one of the best tuner in the game right now, for the simple fact that it kills Stardust, and its Stardust is the best synchro pretty much in the game that wins games. So it's good. Combos well with, like I said, the spies, and makes Arcanite. It also does it with the next card, this guy, which allows me to bring out a magician and synchro for 8 if I really want to go for Stardust really fast, or bring out a dog, just let it sit there for next turn if I want to attack, or let's say I attacked into like a Dark Soul, and then I haven't summoned or whatever. What I can do is I can summon um, Monk, pitch a magic, and get a a Thunder King. That way they can't get their end phase Dark Soul. That way you're safe for that turn and they can't search. And like I said, it makes Arcanite. That's another good play. And then pretty much Sangan. Sangan's there to speed up the deck a little bit, gets you your spies, gets you this and that. So it speeds up the deck. That's it for the monsters. The traps, I run a lot of traps because, like I said, I want to protect my monsters. So I run Double D Prison. Such a good card. Gets rid of Stardust. Dark, like I mean, if they attack with like a freaking Amher's Blade, get rid of it. Staples, bottomless trap hole. I run one trap stone to get rid of those annoying oppressions, because this deck does get hurt by oppression since you do synchro a lot. Shut off bottomless, dust tornadoes, stuff like that. My crush if they manage to like call something right or something. stop that as well. One Dust Tornado, it's a good card. What can I say? It stops a lot of things. I actually main or tech one Oppression because after you do all your things, like this deck synchros pretty fast. So after you synchro for Stardust and do a lot of things, you can activate this. Just keep in mind that like if you activate this and then they like try to like kill something and you tribute your Stardust, then you try to bring it back, they can pay 100 to negate that. So make sure you use your Stardust well when you have this already activated so that you don't get screwed over by your own oppression. Trap Dust Shoot, it's a staple. I mean, it's a game-winning card. What can I say? It changes the whole tempo of the game. Staples, the big staples in my opinion. Um, Torrential Mirror Force, Solemn and Starlight Road. I mean, not a lot of people actually think that Starlight Road is a staple, but like it just protects you from Torrential Mirror Force, the Heavy Storm, stuff like that. And I actually taken the one Bribe. People are gonna be like, why Bribe? You know, you have a lot of protection already as it is, but it's mainly here for the Cold Wave. The Cold Wave is just too good, and unless you have Solemn, you have no way of to answer that Cold Wave. And since you do run a lot of back row, even if you have a Stardust, Cold Wave just against anything, especially Xavier's, they're gonna wreck you. They're gonna most likely go Cat into Bryonic, pitch, get rid of your Stardust, and then just do a lot of things. Or not even that, they're gonna pretty much go Humulate, and then go Full Troll, activate effect, Synchro for Gothams, attack over your Stardust, and that's it. You're pretty much done after that. So the Bribe, sure they draw a card, but you have an answer to Heavy Storm, MST after that. Not Cold Wave. This is good against Cold Wave. For magic cards, I run 3 Book of Moons. They're there for the flamevell dogs, so that if you're playing against Blackwings, you can switch into defense mode, and then just attack over them easily, and they're just good protection. MST staple, Heavy Storm staple, Brain Control is a staple, and Cold Wave is a staple in my opinion. That allows you to go, play the Flamvell dog if you have nothing to answer their bottomless. If you know they have one, or you're pretty much reading one, you just Cold Wave, and then just get your Stardust or Colossal or whatever after that. You play the one pot to recycle your Summonermon, Gale, Sangan, your Spies, or whatever you need. You run the one Mind Control, you run 4 Tuners, so that's pretty much good enough for that. And 1 Rekindling. Not 2, I don't like 2. Clogs your hand. And I mean, you only really need to activate Rekindling once when you have at least 2, the Flamvell Dog and the Magician. After that, you're pretty much going to have 2 Stardust on the field, or 2 Stardust and a Colossal, so you only really need 1. And like I said, you're running Oppression, so it'll be bad if you draw 2 and then you have already activated Oppression. That's the main deck. Just quickly to the extra deck. 1 Chimera, since you do run double Cyber Dragon. 1 Red Dragon, double Colossal, triple Stardust, because this deck is capable of bringing out 3 Stardust like pretty fast. 1 Armor Master, since you can actually make it because of Gale. You never know when you're gonna actually need it. 1 Black Rose, deck can make it because of Gale. Again, Arcanite, just 1. You don't really need to run 2. 1 Goyo, 1 Bryonic, Armwing for the Gale again, Android, and Catastropher. So that's pretty much the synchro, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, this deck is gonna be changed a little bit after this format, because you never know. Cold Wave might get banned, stuff like that. But yeah, just comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.